Good morning, Red Nation. Thank you for the not cup of coffee. Now I have to go get me one. I'm headed to the store to get some creamer and come back to the house and just chill today. But I wanted to follow up from yesterday. I'm still a little groggy, sleepy, but I couldn't sleep in bed anymore. But I wanted to talk about the videos I did last night. And just know, guys, I'm not trying to fearmonger. I'm just passing the information on. That's why I try to include video clips of news broadcasting talking about this stuff. So you know it's not coming from me. I'm just passing it on. A lot of you don't watch the news. A lot of you don't have time for that. A lot of you are burnt out on that. A lot of you just are just unaware. And I'm just passing it along. And it's hard for someone where I'm at. It's not hard. It's just I don't see it. I don't see what I don't see. Just like when I say I don't know what I don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So when you live in a normal society where I'm at, and you don't see these outrageous stories of these news breaks and people traveling, and I know the news blows it up, but they're all reporting it, so I have to give it some attention because there's no other news saying, nope, we're at this airport, there's nothing going on here, no one's trying to. Obviously it's happening, right? It's happening. People are trying to get out of the UK, trying to get out of wherever they're at and go to another place. And you think about this is why America is still the best country in the world. We've lost a lot of rights. We've lost a lot of ability to have the freedoms that we're used to having. But think about this. People that live in other countries, the UK, China, Russia, wherever else, they're locked down. They still don't have the freedoms that we have. And yet, their eyes are not open to stop trying to change America. Stop trying to change this country to what you want it to be, what you think it should be. Your idea of, hey, I want this to resemble back home. You're destroying everything that built this country to what it is or has been the last, if you go back 15, 20 years ago. It's not that way anymore because too many people come here and they want to change it. Just like the Californians. Sorry, Californians. You come over here and you want to change everything. You want to change it to a Democratic state. You want to change it to the state that you left because you love Texas. It's so open space. And now, you're slowly changing the dynamics of what made this state so great. Texas is still good. People still moving here for jobs, for just the way of living. Texas is just a friendly state. And then people come here and they're like, man, everyone is pretty cool. If you go into the bigger cities, and I hate to say it, like Houston and Dallas, you're not going to get the same atmosphere. But I look around and people are flooding the area that I'm at. I mean, it's just growing. I'm like, pretty soon it's just going to be one big United City. I mean, running from San Antonio, going through the small towns of like Kyle and Buda, San Marcos, through Austin, around Georgetown, Waco. I mean, you look at a map on 35 in Texas, and you see how it runs all along that stretch from San Antonio all the way up to Dallas, Fort Worth. It's just bottleneck. The city population is growing. Everyone is living there. I would have to go way west into the small oil towns, dirt area, to even get away from this mess, or somewhere east in the woods somewhere, and just live basically as far as possible. Those places are limited now. I went to Oklahoma this weekend. Not that I like Oklahoma and nothing against Oklahomans. I just had to go to Oklahoma. Me and my wife went to go take my grandson back home. But on the way back, well, on the way over there and definitely on the way back, one of the things that I noticed, I was like, man, there is so much space in Oklahoma. Granted, there's nothing out there. So if you like the quiet country life, the sun rising, you're just seeing fields and fields of like acres as far as people's property goes, great place to be. Great place to be. One might say it's like perfect. It's heaven. And I really like the landscape there. The fact that it's Oklahoma, I don't want to move there. But I am like, man, it's been a long time that I've seen property in a state this open that it just feels nice. And I'm gonna probably have to make a second video because I don't want to run this too long, but just keep that in mind. So for now, that's it. I'm at the store. I gotta get my stuff. Adios, amigos.